Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away first. Fair catch called for and made. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Drones. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, it catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He fires it out to the right. Makes the catch! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's
all kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
And you just wonder, when is it going to happen for this true freshman? We know he's got so...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't go. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Got enough for the first. Nothing but green ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Great run there. While the Gators have had a long list of great passers, some dudes have done it on the ground. Anthony Richardson, Tim Tebow come to mind.
Yeah, those guys were unbelievable. And what do? Anthony Richardson, speed. I mean, when you got a guy at the quarterback.
Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
It's one thing to get a few yards and, see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the 2nd level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
That keeps the score. Florida 12.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 29. Set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
To the air, it's Drones. It's complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. ball back, and here comes the offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dances away again. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, Florida 12.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's loose. He's at the 10. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball. And all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida! They'll line up to go for 2. Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like...
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
And the pass hits, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Intercepted. Touchdown, Gator! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Took it all the way back inside the 15-yard line on the return. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Showing off the arms. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And you think about those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained. And it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The aerial assault continues. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he
looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
That keeps the score. Florida 30. Virginia
About to
10.
kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 24. Center.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's throws. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Turns it loose. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Quarterback keeps it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Gators want to move quickly. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Play the analytics here. You go for 2. Quarterback will keep it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a gap. It's Mason. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hokies will boot it away to start the second half.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. And stampeding through the defense. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Second and goal coming up. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. This defense trying to bully their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, I'm aggressive by nature. I'm going for it on fourth down most of the time. But that negative play, does that give you a little pause?
It does, because if you're rattled right now, then you need to regroup, take the 3, and live to fight another drive. The completion well past the sticks. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get up,
and it's picked off. Delivers to contact. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the air, it's Lagway. Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his man, and they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. Uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He'll keep it on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush.
Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Off the RPO, complete. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hokies. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he'll run the bootleg. Dances away to buy time. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And makes the score. Florida 45, Virginia Tech 28. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 45, Virginia Tech 28.
The kickoff team takes the... Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21 and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Gators will hustle to the line. Here's the handoff. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lagway. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They're trying to get to him. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Extending the play. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
Touch pass on the run. Got a lot of running room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Gators are marching down the field. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Keeps looking downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
Unleashes to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll try the bootleg for the 2. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 34.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big points.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Lipstick on a pig, anybody? Wants to go up top. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's brought down after the interception, and that's how this one will end. Oh, so close to the defense, making a heroic